Welcome to another exciting adventure. Today, we're following Jack as he climbs a magical beanstalk into a land of giants, golden treasures, and valuable lessons. Get ready for a thrilling journey full of surprises. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun stories. Jack lived with his mother in a small cottage. They had only a cow, which they depended on for milk. One day, the cow stopped giving milk, and Jack's mother sent him to town to sell it, hoping to get enough money to buy food. Jack wasn't sure what the future would hold. On the way to town, Jack met a mysterious man who offered him 5 magical beans in exchange for the cow. Intrigued by the promise of magic, Jack agreed and returned home excitedly. His mother, however, was furious, tossing the beans out of the window in frustration. That night, something incredible happened. The beans grew into a massive beanstalk, stretching high into the clouds. Jack couldn't believe his eyes. Curiosity got the best of him, and early the next morning, Jack decided to climb the towering beanstalk to see where it led. Jack climbed higher and higher until he reached a strange land above the clouds. Everything was enormous. In the distance, he saw a gigantic castle, and with a mix of fear and excitement, decided to explore it. He had no idea what adventures awaited him inside. When Jack entered the castle, he was greeted by a giantess. She was kind and offered him food, but warned him that her husband, a fearsome giant, would return soon. Jack was about to leave when the ground began to tremble. The giant had returned home. The giant roared, "Fee-fi-fo-fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman." Jack quickly hid in the oven, his heart pounding. The giant searched but couldn't find him. Once the giant had eaten, he pulled out a golden goose that laid shimmering golden eggs, amazing Jack. The giant then brought out a magical harp that played the most beautiful music Jack had ever heard. Soon, the giant fell asleep to the harp's lullaby. Jack knew this was his chance. He slowly crept out of hiding and carefully took the golden goose and the harp. Just as Jack began to escape, the harp let out a loud cry, waking the giant. Furious, the giant chased after Jack. Jack ran as fast as he could and reached the beanstalk, scrambling down with the giant close behind him. He had never felt so scared in his life. Jack shouted for his mother, and together they grabbed an axe and began chopping down the beanstalk. The giant was almost at the bottom when, with a final blow, the beanstalk collapsed. The giant fell, disappearing into the clouds, never to be seen again. Jack and his mother were safe, and they now had the golden goose, which laid eggs that brought them wealth. But Jack realized that his adventure was more than just about treasure. He had faced his fears, outwitted a giant, and learned the value of courage and responsibility. From then on, Jack was wiser in his choices, always thinking carefully about his actions. He knew that while magical adventures were thrilling, it was important to take responsibility for what he did. Jack's bravery had brought him more than just riches. It brought him wisdom. His mother was proud of Jack not just for bringing them wealth, but for the lessons he learned along the way. They lived comfortably, never forgetting the incredible adventure Jack had in the land above the clouds, where giants roamed and magical treasures were found. Jack would often tell the story of his beanstalk adventure, but he always made sure to include the lessons he had learned. The importance of being brave, responsible, and making good decisions. His story became one that inspired others in the village, young and old alike. And so, Jack and his mother lived happily ever after. The golden goose continued to lay its precious eggs, and Jack became a wiser and kinder person, always helping others when he could. His adventure with the beanstalk was one he would never forget. Thanks for joining us on Jack's amazing adventure. If you love this story, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more fun and magical tales. What was your favorite part of Jack's journey? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, keep dreaming big